And it's just basketball. At the end of the day, it's just basketball.
Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe on the way in the door, my people. I hope you all are having a truly, truly fantastic day today. So today we're going to talk about this. Apparently, a couple of days ago, on the way, when Charles Barkley was on his way in to the arena of the Mavs-Celtics game, some young chump decided to throw some disrespect his way. Apparently this guy is a streamer or something like that. But anyway, he decided to, like I said, throw Charles Barkley some disrespect. Charles Barkley is a basketball great, make no mistake about it. 22 points a game, almost 12 rebounds a game, 4 assists on 54% shooting. And yeah, so Charles Barkley would destroy half of your favorite players today. Again, Charles Barkley was doing this back in the 90s when defense was still played. And yeah, if Barkley was around today, he would destroy a lot of your favorite players in the league today. So we're going to read this is from fadeawayworld.net. It says, in a recent incident that has quickly gained attention on social media, NBA legend Charles Barkley was heckled by a streamer known as Snarp. The encounter, which occurred while Barkley was passing by, involved Snarp taunting the Hall of Famer about his lack of NBA championship rings. Snarp called out to Barkley, loudly mocking him with, "The guy with no championship rings. He sucked at basketball. 0 rings. He had 0 rings. You're Jordan's son. Imagine not winning an NBA championship." And Barkley replied with, "Now what if I would have punched him in the face? He would have felt bad if I would have punched him in the face." Barkley remarked, clearly irritated by the heckling. Yeah, to me, this guy's just indicative of these young entitled brats. First of all, you know, I don't understand the entitlement that you think you can do whatever you want without consequences. Now, Barkley is older, and I wouldn't want him to get jail time over smacking a nobody in the face. However, sometimes I feel like sometimes you just got to throw some consequences somebody's way. Maybe it'll be a wake-up call for him. You know, it's like some of you LeBron James fanboys. And then the other thing is like, do these young kids not understand that the very reason the NBA is in the state it is from all the players that came before? It's like, if you don't have the players of the past, you don't have your favorite players today making the kind of money that they're making today, like, it doesn't exist. So, you know, for little chumps like this who want to throw disrespect to a legend like Barkley, you know, it's like, yeah, the only reason Barkley doesn't have a championship is the reason a lot of players in the 90s didn't have a championship, and that's they went up against the GOAT. They went up against Michael Jordan. And another thing that these young kids don't understand is a lot of your favorite players today, like, first person that comes to mind is somebody like Jimmy Butler. Like, if Jimmy Butler never wins a championship, to me, he will be a forgotten player. Like, winners are remembered. And, you know, Jimmy Butler be one of those players who the kids from this generation are trying to explain to their kids, hey, Jimmy Butler was great. And, you know, their kids would be like, Jimmy Butler was a scrub because he never won. And he won't get talked about. But every generation has those players who were great players of that generation, but because they never won, they get forgotten about. And the other thing is, this guy heckling Barkley, he had on a Luka jersey. And I'm like, you got on a Luka jersey? Well, Luka's down 3-0 now. In this last game against the Celtics, they really exploited Luka's lack of defensive prowess. You know, it's like I've never really had a problem with Luka, but he's definitely never been one of my favorite players and likely will never be. And that is one of the reasons. It's just like Luka is not a defender like that. And the players I tend to like are strong two-way players. Not LeBron James type two-way players. But yeah, you know, I don't know what more to say. Here, let's go ahead and take a look at the video right quick.
The guy with no championship rings. He sucked at basketball. 0 rings. He had 0 rings. You're Jordan's son. Imagine not winning an NBA championship. It was the guy that has no championship rings that just won. Yeah, he has no rings. The guy with no championship rings. He sucked at basketball. 0 rings. He had 0 rings. You're Jordan's son. Imagine not winning an NBA championship. It was the guy that has no championship rings that just won. Yeah, he has no rings.
But yeah, it amazes me that people are willing to take that kind of risk. You know, I don't know if this guy's doing this just to get some clicks and views. Again, they say he's a streamer or what reason, or if he's just really trying to get under Charles Barkley's skin, you know. But for whatever reason, I don't understand people like this who want to take this needless risk. Again, Charles Barkley is way bigger than this guy. If Charles Barkley decided to smack the fire out of this guy would probably press charges. You know, just a chump all the way around the board. But anyway, you know, you play stupid games. Eventually, you are going to win some stupid prizes. But yeah, like I said, to me, this is just indicative of this era of entitled spoiled brats. This era of kids who don't respect the older generation. And, you know, to me, it's a lot of the media's fault as well. It's a lot of, you know, letting people like JJ Redick come on First Take and say ridiculous things about players of the past. You know, it's them promoting these narratives about LeBron James, these false narratives that lower the standard. And, you know, by lowering the standard, you are all at the same time diminishing the past. When you do that, when you allow a player to come and lower the standard and try to rewrite what was written, that is also diminishing the past. So, you know, to me, it still just has to do with this whole LeBron James era. But not just that. You know, we just live in one of the softer times in society, you know, that humanity has been through. And so with that, you know, you got all these little entitled spoiled brats running around thinking that they shouldn't have consequences for their actions. But anyway, we are going to hold up here. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. What do you think about this little chump disrespecting Charles Barkley? What do you think about the way Charles Barkley handled it? Do you think you know, do you think Charles Barkley should have smacked the fire out of him? Probably not. Again, we don't want to see Barkley going to jail. And but yeah, you know, again, Barkley is a legend. And if Barkley was in today's era, he would probably destroy a lot of you young people's, a lot of your favorite players. But anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments. You all have a truly fantastic day, and I'll see you next time. All right.